Hi everyone, this is Donny Lowy from Closeout Hope you're doing great today. I'd like to discuss with you today a really good wholesale strategy, and that is how to sell wholesale products by sending out press releases. So a press release is really an email which is going out to journalists, and then the journalists take a look at that email, and if it interests them, if it's something that they think they could write a story about, then they could publish that story. So if you get your press release published in a newspaper or a magazine or on a website, then people will see that press release, and hopefully if they're interested in what you have to offer, they'll contact you directly, and then they can make a purchase and buy your wholesale products. Now here's the thing: if you want your press release to be picked up and to be published in a newspaper or a magazine, then or on a website, it has to be of interest to the journalist or to the publisher of the newspaper or to the website publisher. So how do you make that story to be an interesting story? Well, if you have a very unique wholesale product, let people know what's so unique about that product. If there are another approaches, let's say there's a very big need in the marketplace. Let's say there's a need for people to to dress extra warm because this winter caught everybody by surprise and people weren't ready for it. And you have clothing that's very fashionable, it's stylish, but at the same time it's very warm clothing, then let them know that in the press release. Or if, let's say, you could tie in the wholesale products that you have to a story, that's being spoken about, something that happened in the news. Maybe, let's say, there's a really good opportunity to travel to a country where people weren't traveling before, and your wholesale products fit in with that story, then let people know that. Let's say you sell wholesale products by a brand name, and that brand name, right now is in the news because there's a famous actor who is wearing the clothing that brand puts out. Then send out a press release and let people know that you have brand name clothing from the same brand that a famous actor is wearing. The key is, right, you want to be sincere, but you want to try to see how you could fit in your closeout products to a story that's being spoken about, to something that's happening on social media. And then another approach is to send out a press release which is very informative. It doesn't have to be, let's say, an exciting press release, but it can be a press release that covers a very interesting subject that's of interest to a certain trade group. Let's say you have wholesale products that are ideal for the construction industry. Send out a press release explaining how your wholesale products could be of benefit to people in the construction industry, and then trade magazines and websites that cover the construction industry will see your press release. They'll contact you and hopefully write a story about about your products and how your products can be helpful to people in the construction industry, and that's going to give you a lot of publicity. The way that I see it is, look, if you take an ad out in a magazine, you could spend a few $1,000s for a full-page ad. But if you get an article written about your business, about your products, then that press release brought you thousands of dollars worth of advertising. And now another good thing about sending out press releases is that there are a lot of websites that will take press releases and they'll use them as content on their website. So you want to take, have a press release and make it very informative, make it interesting, and have your keywords in there. So this way, when your press release is used as content on another website, people will see that press release, they'll see that website when they're doing a search for those keywords, and then they'll refer back to your website and hopefully buy your wholesale products. Alright, my website is closeoutexplosion.com.